ARRB actually had its 51st birthday on the 29th of March this year, and in our 50th year we started to give some thought to recording the history of ARRB. And it was a torturous process for us, because I was reminded that its genesis was probably about this time last year, in our 50th year, that the management team was meeting in a meeting room above a fishmonger's in Leederville. And it was really difficult for us to come to the decision about whether we ought to try and record ARRB's history, because, you know, it was going to be a lot of effort and it was going to cost us money and all that sort of thing, a distraction from our core business on the day, and who was going to read it anyway. So I'm sure that you're all pleased I'm not going to read it to you now.
A lot of people.
But as it took shape, you know, it was one of those events for us that started to show its value, and we looked at a whole lot of histories that have been done of like organisations, TRL in the UK and CSIR in South Africa, and we realised that we had to produce a book that would tell a story, but it needed to be about people and achievements, not just sort of historical sequences. And I'm pleased to say I think we've achieved this, and I'm proud also to be officially launching that book tonight. The book has achieved, was really achievable because of the significant input of some people, and particularly Kieran Sharp, who I think will be known to many of you, but he's not here at the moment, as well as Dave Jones, who, is Dave here still? No. Dave Jones, our regional manager for Victoria. But we had a lot of other input from other people, and we were very fortunate that a number of people from our alumni are still alive and kicking, and were able to come and put a big effort into the book. And particularly I'm talking about Dr. Max Lay, who many of you would know, John Metcalf, Professor Ian Johnson, my predecessor, and Dr. Ray Brindle. And so these guys all worked together over about a 12-month period to pull the story together. A lot of material couldn't be included in the book, so for reasons of time and space and budget. No doubt with 50 years of projects and archives to work through, some people will be overjoyed that they're mentioned in the book, and others will be regrettably disappointed that they weren't. To somewhat address this, we've got a history section on our website, and I hope that some of you go and visit it. It includes the profiles of eminent alumni of ARRB, and a lot of information about projects and publications. We're also very pleased to be able to say that an added bonus of attending this conference is that you're all entitled to a copy of the book. All you have to do to claim it is, and Carlos will bring a copy of it up to me, all you've got to do to claim it is to go to the registration booth tomorrow and ask for it. So it's only 130 pages, so if many of you having to travel, you could read it in the plane on the way home. And I'm sure you will. Alternatively, it could be bedtime reading, and I'm sure it will help get some of you to sleep. So that really concludes what I had to say. I hope you all get something out of it. I think that some of the stories in it are really most illuminating, and they do faithfully record a history of a very proud and I hope you all feel useful organisation.